I'm gonna wait around. You know, I got nothing but time. I'm gonna wait for my belt, wait for my opportunity to get my shine. So, I mean, if I have to wait till April, I have to wait till June, then I wait. But I'm gonna get that belt.
Okay. So if Kell Brook gives up the belt and don't fight, who do you know would be your opponent?
From Australia,
Jeff Horn?
Yeah, Jeff Horn.
Joe Horn.
Yeah, Joe Horn. Yeah, Jeff Horn.
Why you smiling saying Joe Horn, Jeff Horn?
Dude,
Are you licking your chops?
Some dude from Australia. Nah, he can fight. Dude from Jeff Horn, he can fight. I mean, he can't overlook nobody at the end of the day. You know, we all professional fighters. He's undefeated just like me. So, you know, fight Jeff Horn.
Okay, now, people have called you the most avoided fighter at 147, part 1, and Freddie Roach said you are the future of boxing. Speak to that.
I am kind of the most avoided fighter at 147. Nobody want to fight. You know, I've been calling out these names for the longest. You know, they always come with an excuse. Oh, he got to fight somebody. He got to do this. He got to do that. But then you have, you know, guys like Dan Garcia that fight somebody that I fought last year. You know, somebody I stopped in the 4th round. Now he's fighting. So, I mean, you know, if I wasn't doing so good in my fights, or I wasn't looking so good in my fights, these guys would hesitate to fight me. You know, it's because I knocked out Bundle. Keith Thurman went 12 rounds. Bundle had to run around the ring. You know, so I knocked out Chris Algieri. You know, Manny Pacquiao went 12 rounds. Chris Algieri, he beat Monaco, stuff like that. So I mean, they see my performances, and I think kind of, you know, why take this fight when I don't have to? And I understand it. Why take it when I have to?
And it must be true. If rumor has it, you stopped Adrian Broner in sparring and gave Floyd great work. So that goes to show you that you might be the most avoided fighter at 147. Anything you want to say to the fans? Because they're the media, everyone is in support of Errol Spence. You're still in the sky high, and we have officially nominated you the most avoided fighter at 147. And I'm glad you graciously accept that nomination.
Well, man, you know, I want to tell everybody to be patient, man. My time's coming. You know, waiting on this belt right now is an unfortunate, you know, event. So, you know, once I get this belt, once I get this fight date, make sure everybody tune in. I'm put on a great performance. You know, get Kell Brook out of there, man down. Then we'll go after the other belt. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, you are the #1 contender for the IBF title. Kell Brook says he's willing to stay at 147. Do you think that fight will materialize?
Oh, it's gonna happen. I mean, if he says he's gonna come down to 147, it's gonna happen. You know, I'm the #1 contender for the belt. I'm the mandatory, so I'm gonna fight for IBF belt regardless of him or somebody, whether they strip him or he moves up and he vacates. So, you know, hopefully I get that fight. That's the fight I want. I don't want to fight, you know, another guy for IBF belt. I want to fight the champion. So, you know, hopefully I get that fight so I can prove myself to everybody that I am, you know, the best fighter at 147.
Now, as my buddy here, Frederick Hawthorne, just mentioned, he says you are the most avoided guy at 147. Heck, you might be the most avoided guy in boxing. You're considered the truth. That's your nickname, right? Why are fighters avoiding you? Why does nobody want to step inside that ring with you?
Oh, I think, you know, it's a number of things. I think because I'm a big welterweight, you know, I'm very fundamentally sound. You know, I kind of do everything correctly, and you know, I can punch. You know, I'm not slow. You know, I can kind of punch. I think I can do it all. And you know, I'm putting on great performances against, you know, guys that struggle like Chris Algieri. You know, Monaco struggled with him. Manny Pacquiao couldn't stop him. You know, and I stopped him pretty easy. You know, Bundle gives everybody trouble, and I stopped him too. So,
how great of a compliment is it to hear from Freddie Roach say that you are the future in boxing?
I mean, it's a great compliment because Freddie Roach, you know, trained a lot of fighters and seen a lot of fighters, you know, during this time. So he's been in the game for a long time. So that's a great accomplishment from him.
Now, your trainer at one time mentioned that you can beat Gennady Golovkin. If you can move up in weight and beat that man, give him a boxing lesson and knock him out. What are your thoughts on that? Because you are a welterweight. That'd be moving up 13 pounds up north.
Yeah, I'll probably be going down 13 pounds right now. But, you know, my trainer believe in me. I mean, we spar guys a lot that's light heavyweight and stuff like that. So, I mean, my trainer, what he should say, I get knocked out by him. You know, he see what I do in the gym and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't disagree with what he says, but I'm not moving up to 160 no time soon.
You know, a lot of people were talking about you possibly moving up to 154, and I think a lot of us were in agreement that not only do you have a chance, but you would probably beat Canelo Alavrez. What goes through your mind? mind when fight fans, fight critics around the world are saying, hey, a 147-pounder can move up to 154 and not just dominate the weight class, but dominate a superstar in Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah, I mean, I'll fight Canelo. Like, that's a fight I'll take. You know, I wouldn't fight Kell Brook and I'll move up and fight Canelo, like, in a heartbeat. Like, you know, Canelo's, you know, he's the guy right now. He's that dude since Floyd's gone, you know. So I'll definitely fight Canelo.
What's next?
Right now, you know, it's the waiting game. You know, the mandatory. So right now, I'm waiting. You know, he had a 60-day medical extension. So right now, I'm just waiting until February, end of February, so we can get the purse bid going and get the negotiation rumbling, and hopefully he come with his decision what he's going to do.
Can you give us a quick prediction for tomorrow's fight? You got Charlo versus J-Rock.
To me, that's a real 50-50 fight. Like me, I usually, you know, bet on a fight like that, but you know, I'm not betting on a fight like that. It's a 50-50 fight. I think it's going to be a dog fight. I think, you know, they're going to go to war. So I don't know who's going to win.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
And what about Cuellar versus Mars?
Well, that's going to be another war. I mean, Abner